Hey, penny stock billionaires. I want to talk to you about something very, very dangerous to your financial well-being. It's called the reality distortion field. The reality distortion field. What is this? Um, Look, Steve Jobs was famous for having this reality distortion field, and what that is, very simply, is some of these CEOs, founders, entrepreneurs. They are incredible salespeople, incredible, like world class, and you really can't help almost getting sucked up into their hype and believe their vision. I mean, that's how it works, right? Great leaders, great. That's what great leaders are all about, right? You get Napoleon, Hitler, right? I mean, people get sucked into that vision. And I'll give you an example where I actually had a very bad experience where I don't want to mention any names because I like this. I highly respect this investor. Okay, but there's a couple of stocks which I was promoting, and I was ready to blow out the stocks. I mean, they were up about 10x, whatever. And I was like, that's I have a thesis. Okay, once something is up 10x, that's pretty much it, right? I mean, that's most of the juice has been squeezed. But I had a conversation with this guy who was also a shareholder in these companies, and he was like, "Oh no, this is like he was. I mean, this guy was a true believer." And if you follow Tony Robbins, he talks about this basically. I think, what does he call it? If two people can meet, the one with the more what's the word? The more the state, the more the bigger belief, the one who has the greater belief, whatever, he's gonna influence the other person. So this guy, this investor, basically he had much more belief in these things, in these stocks, than I did. I mean, my belief in these stocks is always, pretty much as I talk about these things, it's relatively shallow to some degree, because I'm a shallow guy, right? But yeah, it's relatively shallow. I'm a cynical optimist. Okay, I'm a cynical optimist, which I think you should be. With penny stocks, but this guy, complete true believer, thinking that oh shit, these things are going up 50x, who knows, right? And the problem is, I was coming off of some big wins. We had a couple of 20 baggers, we had a 50 bagger, CBDT was up 50x. So I was thinking, wow, imagine I could have gotten out of CBDT, when it was 50 cents, right? So I didn't get out at the top, believe it or not. Unfortunately, the thing started going down. But here's the thing: I kind of got sucked up into this guy's reality distortion field. I held on to these stocks, and these stocks, which ones? Oof, yeah, they're all down. I mean, down, big time, bigly. And look, it's a lesson. Look, when you go through life, you're always learning something new. So I just want to share this with you so that you don't get caught up in this reality distortion field. Whether, hopefully, I don't know if it's me, because I don't think I'm that influential. I'm not, but some of these guys that we bring onto our programs, and some of these money managers, some of these experts that you're going to see on our programs, they're very incredible salespeople. That's how they got to be where they are. And look, this guy that I'm referring to, I think he's a fantastic human being. And I look, this guy, if he runs a public company, I think he ran one before, but if he runs a public company again, this guy could be, I would put money on him. I would bet money on him, because this guy is just an incredible salesperson. And a lot of people are going to get sucked up into that dream, and that stock could become a massive winner. So that's how it works. Again, all the great CEOs, they're all incredible bullshit artists. Steve Jobs, the guy from Uber, was it Travis Kalanick or whatever his name is? I mean, we can go through the list. Elon Musk. I mean, that's a different case. It's a different category. I mean, look, it goes on and on. You know what I'm talking about, right? So bottom line is, you got to be very careful. With these things, you got to be really a cynical optimist. Don't believe the hype. always take things with a grain of salt. When something is up 10x, get the hell out of it. That's my takeaway for 2022. That's my lesson, the big lesson I learned in the last 12 months. Don't listen to that. Just listen to your own, to what you know, your own thesis, and that's the secret.